Hello there, I'm Layla Stella and this is Speak Real English, your trusted space for improving your everyday spoken English. This tip is brought to you by Verbling, a great platform where you can book a free one-on-one English session, even though it's usually part of a paid premium service. I've personally used Verbling, and I truly recommend it for English learners who want personal guidance. This episode is also supported by my course Fluent in 15, part of the Speak Real English series, and it's designed to boost your skills for real-world situations. A lot of learners have reached out asking how they can confidently introduce themselves in English. Many of you feel nervous or unsure about what to say, and how to say it naturally. So today, I want to help you learn how to introduce yourself clearly and comfortably in advanced English. This is not about the simple, beginner-level phrase, "Hello, my name is," and stopping there. We're going beyond that. This lesson is aimed at speakers who want to engage in meaningful conversation and leave a lasting impression. To begin your introduction, the first step is, of course, to say your name. But more importantly, you need to make sure your name is understood. You know your name, your parents know your name, but that doesn't mean it's easy for everyone else to hear and remember. So pronounce it slowly and clearly. If you have a unique or non-standard name, you can offer a tip to help others remember it. Maybe it rhymes with something familiar, or has a fun association. I knew someone named Alua who always said, "It rhymes with Kalua," and just like that, people remembered him. You can try something similar. Drop your name in the comments and tell me how we could best remember or pronounce it. Once you've said your name, give a bit of information about yourself that suits the moment. Your introduction will vary depending on the situation. You wouldn't speak the same way at a business event, a party, or a sports gathering. I play frisbee sometimes with a group of guys, and I might introduce myself very differently than if I were speaking at a conference. The context always shapes what you say and how you say it. Think about what kind of event you're at, what kind of people are around, and what's appropriate to share. That will help you decide what to include in your self-introduction. I recently went to a professional networking gathering, where I had to introduce myself briefly to new people. I told them my name and shared that I work in online language education. That quick, direct explanation only took a few seconds, but it gave others a clear picture of what I do. Remember, you don't need to tell your life story. Let the other person ask follow-up questions if they're curious. It keeps the conversation flowing naturally. And just like you expect others to ask you something, be prepared with a thoughtful question of your own. A great universal one is, "What brought you here?" It's open, inviting, and works in almost every setting. Also, be on the lookout for things you might share in common. Maybe you both work in similar fields, or you've lived in the same place, or enjoy the same hobbies. Use those shared experiences as a way to build a stronger connection. You can also use the conversation to bring up mutual interests or shared acquaintances, which helps make introductions feel more like friendly conversations rather than formal exchanges. The main point is, your self-introduction should never sound robotic or rehearsed. Don't just memorize a script from a textbook. Those phrases are often too general and don't apply well to real-life situations. Instead, practice introducing yourself in different ways, depending on where you are and who you're speaking to. You can even practice with a native speaker or a tutor on Verbling. It's a fantastic way to get comfortable with natural phrasing and receive feedback. Visit my channel's Verbling page to try a lesson. It's a special offer you won't find elsewhere. Now, let's go over a few things you should avoid when introducing yourself. First, don't treat your self-introduction like a long speech. If you're talking for a long stretch without a pause or without letting the other person respond, it might feel more like a lecture. Aim to speak just enough to share the basics, then invite the other person into the conversation. Give them space to speak, ask, or respond. That's how real conversations happen. Second, don't wait for permission. In school, you might have waited for the teacher to call on you to speak. But in real life, you have to take initiative. Don't stand around hoping someone will invite you to talk. Take the first step. Go up to someone and say something like, "Hi, we haven't met yet. I'm Layla Stella." Be confident. Believe in yourself. You have something to share and someone is out there ready to listen. Third, never assume too much about the other person. Don't think they already know your background or where you're from. But also don't assume that they don't know. If someone asks where you're from and you answer with a continent, they might surprise you by asking which country or city. I've had conversations where someone asked me, "Where in Africa?" because they'd actually been there. So be open, patient, and ready to clarify if necessary. If someone doesn't know your country, take it as a chance to educate and connect. You can use your phone to show them a map or share an interesting fact. That openness creates a positive, respectful exchange of cultures and ideas. The big takeaway from all of this is that your self-introduction should be authentic, flexible, and responsive to the moment. Don't rely on a single, memorized speech. Tailor what you say to each specific situation, and let your personality shine through. You are unique, and your self-introduction should reflect that. People are much more likely to remember you if you show interest in them. So, ask questions, listen carefully, and engage. The more curious you are about others, the more interesting you'll become in their eyes. Thank you so much for spending this time with me here at Speak Real English. Don't forget that this channel has many more lessons waiting for you, and if you're serious about improving your skills, Fluent in 15 and Verbling are excellent resources to help you take your English to the next level. Before I go, I want to share something exciting. I'm working on a full-length book that gathers all the strategies and speaking tips from the Speak Real English series into one place. I would love your support through Kickstarter, a platform where creators like me can launch meaningful projects with help from the community. If you'd like to be part of bringing this book to life, head over to Kickstarter and search for Speak Real English. It's happening this month, and I hope you'll join me in making it a reality. Thanks again for being here. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, you've got this. See you again very soon.